Hello, families. Thank you for another wonderful week at Crossroads Academy. We are wrapping up the month of September, as you already know. And so we're starting early with asking, well, not really early, but a little early, starting to ask for the October snacks to come in. Thank you for the families who have already sent. Next week, we will be celebrating those friends who have earned all of their points for Grit and Scholar. Remember, it was the 35 out of the 40. No worries. If you are unsure, your scholar will have some type of marking, a confirmation for you in their folders this afternoon about whether or not they earned enough points to attend that celebration. Also, next week, we will be looking at all of our assessments and celebrating on the rooftop all of the scholars who have reached their October 1st goals. Those were the ones that included the counting from 1 to 50, recognizing numbers 0 to 20, knowing all 26 letters of the alphabet, upper and lower case, as well as sounds. We also wanted to make sure that you knew that on Friday, October the 3rd, there will be no school. It is a PD day. So just wanting to make sure you get that on your calendar. There is no school Friday, October 3rd. It is a PE day. Money for the apple orchard is due on Monday. We leave that Thursday of the 9th at 11:30. If you are wanting your scholars to bring their lunch, that works really, really well. We're asking that you put their lunches in a plastic or a paper bag, something that we can definitely throw away, trying to lessen the likeliness that we might lose a lunchbox while we're away from the school. Also helps with cleanup. As our rhyme unit ends, we are preparing for our next unit of study. Our next unit of study is the U.S. symbols. We will be talking about the United States flag, the bald eagle, the Liberty Bell, Statue of Liberty, the President, and then the White House. If you are wanting to give your scholars some background knowledge on those things before we begin, please, by all means, you can pull things up on the internet. Maybe you might have some literature at home that you would like to read to them, just to give them some background information. Also, with that unit, we will be discussing informational text. So this is a different type of text than where we are coming from. We just finished up working with narratives. So we've been doing lots of narrative writing here in the classroom and doing lots of reading of narratives. Right now, I'm sure you all know that we're reading this series of Junie B. Jones. She is awesome with telling about events that have happened to her in her life. So we're going to continue having scholars practice that, but the type of text that we'll be focusing on in the classroom is going to be informational text. So the books that you'll see coming home from the library are going to be nonfiction informational text. We like for them to check out books that kind of go along with what we are looking at and using in the classroom. Also, on the 24th of this month, 24th of October, we have our fall party and pumpkin patch visit. We will go to the pumpkin patch 12 o'clock on the 24th. When we return, that is when we will begin our fall parties, our fall celebration. Please be looking on the kindergarten website. There will be requests for volunteers to help with that, as well as requests for donations for snacks and those types of things as well. That is something definitely that our room mothers are working on and trying to put some ideas together. If you are wanting to help them, please, by all means, get online and volunteer. This week we worked really hard at creating strong sentences. So remembering that when scholars are writing, even when they're just practicing, having them remember to start a sentence with a capital letter and ending with a punctuation mark based on what type of sentence it is. Also using sight words and practicing with sight words. What we are finding is when it's time to start writing, some of our scholars are having some difficulties because they need a little bit more time with the sight words. So please remember to practice those with them. When writing sentences right now, we're working on adding nouns or naming words and adjectives, or describing words, as we sometimes call them in class, into their sentences so that they're giving us some ideas that have a little bit more detail and information in them. Definitely do not have to start with the I see, I like. They can start however they would like. You know, they now have the word the, they have the word can. Those are all things that they can use to initiate an idea. Again, we're still asking that they continue practicing writing those narratives. Have them just sit down and if you go on some type of outing, have them sit down and describe what happened. What did you do for today? All of those things help with increasing writing skills. We're also working on that one finger space between words. We know at this age we like to just throw it all together and it looks like one big word. So we're asking that they also practice those things. We have a few weeks before the end of this first quarter. Can you believe that? The end of the first quarter. We have a few more weeks. So we will continue to do check-ins. Parents, we will always keep you updated on where your scholar stands and what the needs and expectations are. Continue to look at those videos. As long as they're on YouTube, you can pull them up and look at them. I'm asking that we allow the scholars an opportunity to experience whatever is on our channel as far as color words, even some of the vowel things. Some of them may not have received long vowel work for homework, but it is okay to allow them to watch those things just to get an idea of where we're going. Thank you. We want to thank you guys. You have really, really stood by us and supported us in trying some new things, some new approaches to education. If there is ever a question or a concern, please, by all means, we take email. You can drop by the classroom. Our door is open. The most important thing for us is to make sure that our scholars are being productive and successful. Thank you.